Look at this game, and you mentioned the long odds for the Browns. What is the formula for the Browns to get a win? What do they need to? What needs to happen? Both offensively and defensively, for the Browns to win this first playoff game since 2002.
Yeah, I think Mary Kay said they had to create some turnovers. I think the Browns' best performances defensively of when they've created a fumble or two and created an interception. They won the turnover battle Sunday. It was just 1-0, but that turnover was vital. Obviously, it led to a touchdown. So they have to do some of that, get lucky, have the ball bounce their way a little bit. I thought even though the Browns go up 24-9, they get a turnover. I thought Pittsburgh got a ton of little mini breaks in there, like when Olivier Vernon sacked Mason Rudolph, that the football didn't pop out, just landed in his stomach. Just little things. The Browns were like an inch away on a couple different pass breakups. Just little things kind of went Pittsburgh's way. So we'll see if those come to balance out. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Football guys don't seem to hold any favor over any one franchise. But yeah, and then offensively, they have to be crisp. They could use a screenplay that breaks for a big gain. They could use a play action shot downfield for a long touchdown. But you'll pay attention to the first quarter. Can they run the football? Can they move the line of scrimmage? Can they dominate at the point of attack? And make Pittsburgh really have to respect the run game. So that is going to probably dictate a lot in this game. And as I've said all year, the Browns are the most dangerous team in the NFL when they play from out in front. So if they fall behind 14-0, or they fell behind really quick last time they played when Baker threw that interception to Minka, he returned, it was 7-0, then 14-0 by the end of the first quarter. Then they're playing pickup mode pretty much, trying to pick up the tempo and from all in the gun. And that's when Pittsburgh's edge guys really start to dominate. They know a pass is coming and they start to barrel inside. So it's going to be important for the Browns to try to keep the game neutral. What I mean by that is either leading or within 7 points, so they can keep their running game an effective part of stuff. And then, like I said, defensively, just try to hold ship and don't sink and kind of just play that bend but don't break. And if you can create a couple turnovers, that'd be great.
Do you think the run game is important just as far as keep your defense off the field?
Yeah.
And obviously we've talked about the Steelers are not an easy team to run against.
No, they're not. Like the way they play those wide defensive ends or those edge players, they even call them outside linebackers, makes it challenging to run wide zone, makes it challenging to run gap schemes where you have to kick out. They're just tough. That's an identity that is through the generations in Pittsburgh. His run defense is phenomenal, and they get after the quarterback with the best of them. I think they've had over 50 sacks the last 5 years. They just play great box defense. What I mean by that is linebackers and defensive line. They just get after you, man, and they win football games that way. And that's why it's so imperative for them to, like you said, have an effective run game to control the clock, which would be great. And then also, they have to be able to run to keep their offense afloat in general and use the play action that they love to use. Because if you get Baker sitting back, and I don't care if it's Pat Mahomes, I don't care if it's the best of the best, man. You don't want your quarterback having to sit back there and throw in predictable pass situations against Pittsburgh, because that's when they tee off. They're just really tough to block. It's a burden for any guy to handle. So that's the formula. Play from out in front and keep your fingers crossed you can hold on.